Hey guys, what is going on? It is Grow97 back with another Minecraft survival games video, and I am back to playing on AU, of course. Like always, it is a bad time to record, and this is literally the only game running. The timer had to tick over in the lobby, but we only have 8 people still. I decided to undisguise because everyone already knew who I was because the disguise system still needs to be fixed. There's a lot of things that need to be fixed. But anyways, I have a topic to talk about today, and it came up just this afternoon when I was looking at this video, and basically in the video, it was just this guy complaining about someone saying GG to him. So he was playing in a match, and in deathmatch, he had full leather or something, and someone killed him, and the person who killed him said GG. And the person was freaking out, making the video, obviously. He's like, that is not a GG, like, how is that a GG? Gosh, MCSG, and all this stuff. And it got me thinking about what a GG actually is, because I remember a long time ago, I used to say GG every time I died, and pretty much, not every time I killed someone, but definitely every time I won a game. It was just like an instant reaction to type GG. So I was thinking about what has kind of changed and why it has. So about a year ago, SG was obviously quite different, and this kind of goes off my last video talking about how MCSG is kind of evolving and turning more into a PvP based game rather than actually survival games. So the reason that the guy in the video was complaining about him saying GG so much was because he was really under geared. So the guy who got killed had full leather, and he got killed by someone who had practically full iron, a diamond sword, and everything, I presume. So he was pissed off because, obviously, it wasn't a fair fight or anything, and the other guys said GG. Now, going back a bit, to I guess almost 2 years ago when people didn't even get full iron in deathmatch, and it was kind of rare to get full iron. Now, if someone had have killed you, when I first started playing, that was about that time period when you wouldn't necessarily get full iron, and it was for lots of reasons. Mainly the chests weren't populated with such great loot. There weren't as many tier 2s on the maps, such as Survival Games 1, and also you just didn't know chest routes. Like, all these random maps were there. No one knew where tier 2s were or what even tier 2s were, so they found it really difficult to get any gear. Um, so back then, I remember an instance where someone named Kaitria is a really good AU player, or used to be, and he would play quite a lot, and I remember basically fanboying over him pretty hard. It was when I first started playing, and he was kind of like the person who I guess I looked up to more or less. He was a really good PvPer, and he seemed to like know everything. He was a moderator at the time, and I remember this one game on, I can't remember what map it's called. It's definitely not on the servers anymore. It was one of those really unpopular maps that I barely ever played. And I remember being in the game with a teammate, and then Kayatria comes along, and he had like full iron, he had a rod, he was swinging around a rod everywhere, and it was just insane for me because me and my friend were just having trouble getting leather armor, and here Kayatria comes along, full iron, everything, and of course, needless to say, he destroyed us. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, he is so good. He must, I wonder if he has like routes for these maps and everything. I guess that's kind of what got me into this whole SG thing, was how quickly he got gear and how much gear he had. So I thought that was really cool. And at that time, I wasn't saying anything. Like, if he had have said GG to me, then I would have said good game. Yeah, that is a good game, because that is what SG is. It's trying to find better gear and defeat your opponents, and that's simply what he did, and he did it a lot better than us. Um, but for example, now, if somebody had come along and killed you when they had full iron and you had some leather armor, then it wouldn't be a GG anymore. People would rage if you said GG. I'm sure you all know what I'm talking about, have been in a situation whether you're raging because someone else has said GG to you, or vice versa. I myself have been in the position where I've been killed by someone who's been really overgeared, and I've been like, that is not a GG. When they've said good game, but if you actually think about it, it is. I mean, they have simply outgeared you, they've outplayed you. When they've got that gear from their chest routes or killing other people, it's still a good game. Now, there is a difference, and this difference is what we're not picking up on. It's the difference between a good game and a fair fight. So, of course, having full iron and fighting someone with leather is not a fair fight. But nevertheless, it's still a good game. This is SG, it is not a PvP tournament. But sadly, that is what it's coming to. Like I explained in my last video, everyone practically has full iron. And if you don't have full iron, well, you're not the noob. The person who kills you and says GG is apparently the noob. Because that's wrong. It's just classified as wrong. If you're gonna have a good game, then you have to kill a bunch of full iron people, and that's the only way to actually, um, that's the only proper time to actually say GG, is if you kill a team or you kill someone with the exact same gear as you. And you guys have probably noticed it as you went along. Like, if someone didn't have a golden apple and you used a golden apple, they'd be like, oh, you gappler noob. And they wouldn't even say GG. Like, even if you just gappled and won, they would not say GG. They would complain about you using a gapple, or say you had more errors in them, they'd complain about that. And it pretty much just came down to people needing the same gear as each other, and that's what it is right now. If you don't have the same gear, then it's not a good game. I'm sure you guys are understanding what I'm saying, I'm just kind of repeating myself now. But just recently I was playing on Hypixel, and I was playing Skywars, and of course, you've probably watched my video on Skywars, or at least played it by yourself. Um, and one of the things on Skywars I was just playing, I got to the middle really quickly, and I got a bunch of chests. I was really stacked and really geared, and I ran over to where these people were still trying to get to the middle island, and I slayed them with all my full iron protection and really OP gear. And you can actually talk in spectator chat to the people in game, which is quite cool. And they still said GG at the end of the game to me. So it just goes to show that it's kind of become accustomed to MC Gamer and not to other servers or other games. I guess just people have a lot more have lost sight of what SG is meant to be, because that's the whole idea of Skywars, right? You go to the center to get better gear, and then you go and kill the people who don't have much gear at all, so people still understand the main purpose of the game, whereas in SG it's just completely lost that. So like everyone in that game did say GG. No one complains about someone not having even gear in Skywars. It's simply not a thing. So that can be something you guys can think about for a bit and comment, I guess. Tell me what you think of SG. Whether you like it, I know a lot of people do like the idea that it's turning into this PvP game. Um, but honestly, I think it's just totally kind of ruining what MCSG is. Like right now, I have come back, I have two gapples, I have everything I would need to go into a fight with, and if this was solo SG, it would have probably the amount of people that you'd expect to have in a game, which is about 12, 8 to 12 or something, so this game had 8 people. That's another reason, I guess, why I'm not enjoying MCSG so much anymore, if you haven't noticed. AU doesn't have too many people on, especially when I play, so it's difficult to even get into games, and when you do get into games, everybody is simply really competitive. They all know me, and they don't treat it as SG anymore. Everyone knows chess rounds, everyone's been playing this game for so long, probably over a year, at least a few months, and there that guy is. I was looking for a guy for ages, and he just killed somebody over here. So like this guy, he'll probably, okay, he's gonna rod me. Go back and just bow him down. I don't want to get low just before deathmatch, so that's why I'm doing that. There's the other guy actually just there. Yeah, I might just hang back until DM because there's no point really me wasting arrows and getting low. In fact, I can craft 4 more arrows, so I may as well do that. So I hope you guys learnt a chess route in this video at least. I did go through the whole Springfield route. I know I didn't do much PvP at all, but it was more just a talking video, and there weren't too many people on, like I said, to actually fight anyhow. But hopefully you did learn where some tier 2s are on this map. I went south at the start, so if you go south down the road, that's where I went. There's also another good route if you go this way, but I'm not going to show you that in this video. Alright, so let's see what we have here. We have 2 flint and steels, 2 gapples, 12 arrows. This shouldn't be too difficult to win. I might, if I'm gonna rush one of them, it should be don't stop, just chop, because he probably has quite a few arrows from killing that other guy. So, oh my lord, he is lagging. Alright, I'm just gonna rush in on him. That other guy is going around the back of corn, so I'll just do that really quickly. Oh my god, that flint and steel is really fast. And is this guy, oh, he's trying to shoot at us. I'm just worried that he's kind of gonna sneak up behind really quickly. Oh my gosh, I almost just jumped into my fire. And this guy is still shooting at us. Why? Why? Alright, I'm gonna go around here and push this guy into don't stop, just chop. You can go around corn, mister, you don't just sit there and shoot at us. And I just feel like I'm gonna get cleaned up in all of this because, oh my gosh, he's shooting at me. Oh, are they teaming? No, they're not teaming, alright. Seemed like they might have been teaming a little bit just there. Alright, I'm gonna chase this guy around, I suppose. This is like just a run around the center again and again. I'm gonna turn back this way and try and get these guys to kind of go into each other and maybe fight. No, he's gonna run right past him. Yeah, these guys are definitely noticing that I'm probably the biggest threat. Like I said, I'm not disguised in this game, so it makes them really easy to choose who to go for, I guess. That's why I do disguise, so people don't just go for me. Oh, that flint and steel did not work at all. And that guy's gonna go for me too. I'm gonna gapple here just because there's not too much time in DM left, and I really need to kill one of these guys if I am gonna win this game. So let's turn back on this guy. This guy is like coming up behind me, trying to clean me up, but it's not working out too well. He's trying to pretend not to team, but it's pretty obvious by now. I really just want to kill one of these guys. Oh my gosh, I just missed like every hit. I was inside that guy and I just missed every hit. Oh no, he got me on fire. Alright, I'm just gonna back off here and arrow him while I can. And hopefully this guy won't see me as a threat anymore, so he'll start moving in on the other guy. And then I'll gapple and go in. But I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm gonna try to bow this guy a little bit. Die! Die, yes! Another shot? No, I missed that. Oh my gosh, that was terrible. Okay, well, I'm gonna gapple now because I'm getting way too low. Well, no, I wasn't actually getting low at all, but I just want to make sure that the lightning doesn't come in, and now this guy's gonna go for cleanup. And oh my lord, he just got so much knockback on that hit. That was insane. Well, good game, guys. I didn't have a rod. A rod would have helped immensely just in that whole situation. But anyways, it's alright. So thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and comment your thoughts about the whole subject. People saying GG. Whether you think it should be alright in those situations, or whether you think I'm just completely wrong. So thank you for watching, and I hope you have enjoyed.